communication.
Do ba 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 do.
Three, two, one.
Communication is a part of natural skills that we've learned from our parents since we're young because every individual is born to have this kind of natural skills in our daily life. And we are taught and learn how to speak, read, write, or use communication gadget just to communicate with other people at an early age. Communication is a process that involves the transmission of messages, performance of individuals, and the attention of people in the society and the location and the destination of the messages by context and culture of the people on how they express and feel towards the society. Human beings are called social beings today. Human beings is the likable situation that we encounter in the present day. Is that people only value in the simplest communication, not just to ourselves, but to other people who are communicating to.
Media and information literacy is an expression of freedom of speech expression because people are more integrated with communication to the society that they belong to and to be able to express and contribute ideas from person one another for whatever cause that they may that they may be and to know its importance and complexity to the society that the needs of communication very well. It's a desire to express whatever feeling that you keep holding in your heart that needs explanation and process. This kind of freedom of speech expression is able to relate the process of communication on how we express and feel the freedom to contribute some in information from others.
Becoming media literate and information literate person is to empower its critical thinking with his or her media experiences and to understand the basic conscious manner of action. Media and information literacy is the expression of freedom of speech. Expression aims to empower citizens by providing the competences such as knowledge, skills, and attitudes to engage with traditional media and new technologies that we usually use today in everyday lives. It access to know the content and participation in media and communication networks. And so, we have to communicate and understand one another and the role and functions of this media and information literacy has brought about decisive change and human communication processes and behavior.
The empowerment of people in media and information literacy is an important way for accessing information and knowledge and promoting free, independent media and information systems. Media and information literacy is as expressions of freedom of speech or expression because it recognizes the primary role of information and media in our everyday lives. It lies the core of freedom of expression and information, and it empowered to understand the function of this kind of literacy and other information, to critically evaluate their content, and to make informed decisions as users.
Media and information literacy. Media and information literacy is the expression of freedom of speech expressions. is the right of every individual to hold opinions and interference to inform people and to seek, receive, impart information, ideas throughout any media, and information's frontiers. It seeks the opinions and ideas of other people in the world to inform the goals of individuals for seeking information.
Freedom of speech or expression is able to express in a way to improve the lives around us in the world. It's very valuable to media forms to access information and communicate one another. It is a good way to understand and appreciate the process of mass communication and developing the strategy as a media and information literate person that analyze some impact of media and information in the society.
Freedom of speech or expression is a manner on how to express how you behave, feel, and think your conscious mind, and it reinforces a certain behavioral patterns of exposure until they are well experienced to our society. Communication is important in our society that in this kind of democracy we've encountered, we experience freedom of speech or expression to be able to access information in various media forms. Media and information literacy is as expression of freedom of speech or expression is how we experience that this is important in our communicative lives. Media and information literate person motivates for seeking information around us and by means of empowering people to be able to affect change to you and to others. It is associated with various forms and various objects in written materials that they express on how they feel. They feel to identify, understand, interpret, create, and communicate and to compute.
Media literacy utilizes with communication to address certain needs of an individual and society to become better members of the community, while information literacy utilized with communication through media technology to require critical information of the content that individuals consume to the society. Information needs to dictate the choices of media and information sources of the value of the information that individuals get that provide straightforward information. Information is processed and refined for it is an interpretation of data that they've collected from other people to check the current context and exert more information that uses location usage share.
Media and information literacy is very important and valuable to people, for it has many various categories or types of typology of media literacy that help you address your needs and information. For example, that encountered by many people online is in sharing or posting your opinions in an online website that regards the behavioral patterns of people in the society, such as drivers, politicians, and other people. We should think first about their background story and think about their situation that they're experiencing is very hard for them to reach. It is a recognition of people complaint their rights towards other and by judging them that lacks of communication and understanding to one another. It is a deliberation of manner as we have to understand the impact on how we stated our freedom of speech or expression towards other people in the society.
Media information literacy is a expression of freedom of speech, expression we should first understand and communicate with one another because the lack of understanding and communication will lead to an individual development and judging about the media content that people posted online. To empower our freedom of speech, expression, we must be more literate and deliberate the information that people may know through the society. We have to be more careful in posting and sharing articles that we've just posted, and we should think about the individual's situation first before we share this misjudgment information to the society.
Three, two, one.
Sakit-sakit niya pa. A broad term that covers process data knowledge derived from study, experience, instruction, signals, or symbols.
Go.
Go. 1, 2.
Information. The skills and competencies that allow individuals to engage with media and other informations provide, as well as develop critical thinking and lifelong learning skills, and socialize and become active citizens. Go! Media. No! The common examples are conversation, public speaking, document, letters or mails, visual art, physical medium, digital, interactive. You go. 1, 2, 3.
The physical object used to communicate with or the mass communication through physical objects such as radio, television, computers, film, etc.
Social media.
Dali, kuya!
The example are conversation, public speaking, document, letters, mails, visual art, physical medium, digital, interactive. Go.
Ano sa to? Yun!
1.
Kuan! Literacy! Ayun siya na!
1. Communication.
Gamay mo! Communication medium.
Yawa niya ka lips.
To access, analyze, evaluate, and create media in variety forms. Go! 1, 2, 3, dili. Grabe ka gwapa. Ipakita niya.
A broad term that covers process, data, knowledge, derived from study, experience, instruction, signals, or symbols.
Communication. The mass communication through physical objects such as radio, television, computers, film, or etc. I go. 1, 2.
Media.
The ability of an individual, either working independently or with others, to responsibly, appropriately, and effectively use technological tools.
Go.
1.
Literacy.
Wrong. No? Ikaw dapat na ba ito?
The skills and competences that allow individuals to engage with media and other information provide effectively, as well as develop critical thinking and long life learning skills to socialize and become active citizens. Go.
1, 2,
Media information.
3.
Yes!